Alright guys, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well today. For today's video, of course, I want to talk more about Bitcoin, give you guys a little update what is exactly happening right now with Bitcoin this morning, and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. There is in fact some usual Bitcoin charts that of course I do want to show you guys as usual, okay, because we know a bull run is coming. So I am just here to show you guys, okay, to not be fearful right now for Bitcoin and just crypto in general. We know a bull run is coming, even though right now Bitcoin is not really moving. It's having a lot of sideways price movements. Okay, it's pretty much consolidating, right? The entire crypto market's not really moving as well. But understand, guys, okay, early this year, 2024, we saw huge movements for Bitcoin and the crypto market, right? We saw a lot of altcoins pumping. We saw Solana, for example, pumping like crazy. Okay, and of course, meme coins were pumping like crazy. Even though right now, right, for the past like few weeks, we haven't really seen Bitcoin pumping. But I want to show you guys this article, and then I want to talk more about some other news that's happening around Bitcoin, and of course the Bitcoin chart. But I want to show you guys this because it's actually pretty interesting. And it says here, okay, history suggests Bitcoin will likely hit new all-time high this year, report says, and that is very, very true. Now, I've been telling you guys this many times that personally I do see Bitcoin reaching at least $100,000 most likely towards the end of this year in 2024, and I still think Bitcoin is still on track to reaching that price target of 100K towards the end of this year in 2024, right? Now, yes, Bitcoin eventually will reach new highs. Okay, and it says here in this article, right over here, it says Bitcoin hit an all-time high above 73,700, so above 73K in March, right? March this year. Who remembers, right? A couple months ago, okay, we saw Bitcoin reaching a new high above $73,000, almost $74,000. Okay, great times. Okay, and it says here, but since it's been trading within a range between roughly $59,000 and $72,000. So ever since then, okay, we haven't really seen Bitcoin pumping back up to that 70K level or reaching over, its recent all-time highs above $73,000. But I am here to tell you guys right now, soon enough, okay, as I've been telling you guys, if you guys have in fact been watching my videos, I've been telling you guys many times that Bitcoin soon enough will reach back up to its previous highs of $73,000 in March, right, a couple months back, and it's going to reach a new high, okay? And yes, there is in fact, some Bitcoin charts for today's video that I want to show you guys, indicating and showing you guys that Bitcoin will eventually do this, okay? Now, remember, I've been telling you guys many times, every single time we have, the Bitcoin halving event, we just had the Bitcoin halving event, right? After the Bitcoin halving event, this is when the real bull run begins for Bitcoin. And yes, ever since we had the Bitcoin halving event back in April this year, right? April 20th to be exact, we haven't really seen Bitcoin moving since, right? But understand, guys, when we have the Bitcoin halving event, we don't see Bitcoin pumping straight away. Throughout, previous Bitcoin halving events, we didn't see Bitcoin pumping straight away. It takes time, right? It could potentially take a couple months, right? And that is exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now. So understand, guys, a bull run is still coming. The real bull run will begin, guys. Even though we are in fact pretty much in a bull cycle right now, but we haven't seen anything just yet. Understand that, guys, right? So we haven't seen anything too crazy just yet. So be patient. It's all about patience here because a bull run is coming. But this is what Bitcoin is doing right now this morning. So $62,000, and this is pretty much where we saw Bitcoin yesterday as well. So you can say that Bitcoin is not really moving. It's pretty much consolidating right now. You can just clearly see that at this level. In fact, it's slightly dropped, right? You can just clearly see that. Okay, yesterday, right? But right now, it's pretty much consolidating. We are in fact in the 4-hour time frame, and Bitcoin is still holding strong, at least above 60K, which is great to see. So Bitcoin is still holding pretty strong today. The entire crypto market today is still not, really moving, just like where we saw it yesterday. The market today, is down 0.75%. So for the past 24 hours, we're not seeing huge movements for a lot of these altcoins, but Solana today is up over 4%. Okay, and I've been hearing a lot of news with Solana. Okay, and I want to talk more about Solana. I might actually make a separate video talking about Solana because there's a lot of rumors about a Solana ETF coming out. Okay, and obviously if a Solana ETF is coming out, that's going to be huge news for Solana, and we're going to see Solana absolutely exploding. It's going to moonshot, right? So a lot of news to talk about with Solana, so I might potentially make a separate video talking about that. But yeah, for other altcoins today, okay, majority of the altcoins, we're not seeing huge movements. Okay, I feel like a lot of memes today are actually down. To Dog with Fat, down over 5%. Floki actually up 7%. But yeah, I feel like, let's just see, because the market today is not really moving. I feel like majority are in fact, it's sort of like half and half, right? So some altcoins are in fact in the reds. Bitcoin is obviously in the reds, down, over 1%, and some altcoins are in the greens, right? So overall, the market today, okay, it's pretty much down 1%. So we're not seeing huge movements today for the crypto market. Now, some other news, okay, 800 billion Standard Chartered Bank says Bitcoin could reach new all-time high by August, which is literally right around the corner. That's obviously next month. Okay, and it says here also $100,000 by US election day. Okay, now I have no idea, okay, when the US election day is, okay, because I live in Australia, right? I should have looked it up, but that should be soon. I don't know when that is, but it's sometime this year, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. We'll see. But 100K is coming either way, okay? $100,000 Bitcoin, okay, in the next couple of months, I still think it's going to happen. I still think, like I said, okay, Bitcoin is still on track to reaching that price target of $100,000. Okay, so that's huge news right there, right? Now, some other news with Coinbase. Okay, let's talk about this real quick because this is actually very, very interesting, right? So this just came out, okay, actually yesterday, right? It says U.S. Marshal Service, and an agency within the U.S. DOJ partners with Coinbase to provide custody and a trading service for their large cap digital asset, right? So it seems like Coinbase and US Marshals Service are in fact teaming up here, right? So this is very eye-opening, I guess, right? So that's very, very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Now let's get into these Bitcoin charts, starting off with this one. So Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin is testing the range low and the bull market support band at the same time. So $91,000 is potentially the next target. Okay, like I told you guys, Bitcoin will reach back up to its recent all-time highs above $73,000, where it was in March, right, once back, and it's going to reach a new high. Now, $91,000 is very, very possible in the next upcoming few months. I really do believe this uptrend that we have, in fact, been seeing for Bitcoin will continue. It's going to be a continuation uptrend. It's not going to stop, guys, right? And you guys can just clearly see, even though Bitcoin right now is, consolidating at this level, right, at its pretty much all-time highs, okay, it's still on track. Okay, I'm not seeing a huge pullback, for Bitcoin. We're not seeing Bitcoin, going back down to like that 50K level, all the way down here. It's still on track. You guys can just clearly see this uptrend, okay, is still on track here. It's still holding support, right? So understand Bitcoin is still on track to reaching new highs. Okay, and I really do believe very, very soon. Okay, I know I keep saying that, but potentially in the next couple of weeks, few months now, we're gonna see Bitcoin pumping because Bitcoin has been consolidating, having sideways price movements for the past like over 100 days, and it's been pretty long, right? It's been a couple months now, pretty much, right? Coming up to 3 months. So soon enough, we're gonna see that change. Okay, we're gonna see that change. Okay, and Bitcoin soon enough is going to moonshot. It's going to reach back up to its recent highs and, of course, reach a new high. Okay, mark my words on that. It's coming, guys. Okay, but yes, Bitcoin's next target could potentially be even higher than $91,000. Okay, as I told you guys, 100K is coming, but this chart is showing here from Titan of Crypto, showing $123,000 is the target that Bitcoin will reach very, very soon. Now, of course, if Bitcoin reaches $123,000, most likely that's going to be next year in 2025, right? So next year, 2025, Bitcoin will reach, over 100K easily, right? $150,000 is possible, 180K is possible, 200K is possible as well. I really do believe Bitcoin will easily reach 200K, next year in 2025, even over 200K, potentially even $300,000. I talked about this a couple of videos back, about 2 videos back, so 2 days ago, I talked about this. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. But I talk about Bitcoin reaching 100K, 200K, even 300K. All these price targets are very, very possible for Bitcoin to reach in the next upcoming bull run slash, bull market, bull cycle, right? So if you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. Yes, Bitcoin is pretty much forming this cup and handle pattern. Okay, and usually when we see this pattern, it's pretty bullish, right? And it leads to a uptrend. Okay, so we will see what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, but I'm here to tell you guys right now it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still on track to reaching new highs. Okay, now this is the last chart that I want to show you guys for today's video. This is coming from Mags. Bitcoin is about to pump hard, and that's very, very true. Okay, Bitcoin will pump hard, guys. It may not feel like a run, it may not seem like a run now, because obviously, like I told you guys, Bitcoin has been consolidating, okay, for the past over 100 days, okay, coming up to 3 months, right? So understand, even though right now Bitcoin is not really moving, it's consolidating, may seem boring right now, this is the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. Understand, guys, okay, this is a great opportunity to DCA into Bitcoin. It's giving us time to DCA into Bitcoin at this price level. I've been telling you guys many times, while Bitcoin is still cheap, while Bitcoin is still below 100K, this is the best time right now to buy, because soon enough in the next upcoming few months, okay, to next year, 2025, we're going to see Bitcoin over 100K. And then when we see Bitcoin at 100K, a lot of people will be begging to buy Bitcoin when it was at 61K or 62K, where it is right now. Okay, so understand, guys, this is a great once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The reason why I say it's a great once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is because when we have a bull run and we see Bitcoin reaching new highs, 100K, 150K, 200K and over, right, we will most likely in Bitcoin history never see Bitcoin below 100K ever again. So while Bitcoin is below 100K right now, this is the great time right now to buy. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Time is ticking. A bull run is coming, guys. Understand that. Okay, it's coming. Okay, so it says here, let me just read this out real quick, guys. Okay, MACD is about to cross bullish for the 7th time since the $15.5 thousand price for Bitcoin, which was in fact its bottom right back in November around 2022, right? We saw Bitcoin at that level, and that was obviously its bottom during that bear market. And then ever since then, early 2023, January 2023 to where it is right now, we did in fact see Bitcoin forming this beautiful uptrend. Okay, you can just clearly see that, right? Gaining back more of its momentum, right? And reaching these price targets. Okay, you also just clearly see this beautiful uptrend. Okay, and also it says here, each time MACD has turned bullish, we have witnessed a significant jump in Bitcoin's price. And you also just clearly see right now, that's exactly what it's doing. So understand, we will in fact see Bitcoin pump very, very hard, right? Who knows when, but very, very soon. And we will obviously see a significant jump for the Bitcoin price. Okay, so prepare yourselves for that, guys. Bitcoin is in fact about to pump very, very hard. Okay, so I really want you guys to prepare yourselves for that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Okay, if you guys did, as always, give it a thumbs up. That is always appreciated. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are in fact Bitcoin investors or traders. If you're just in the Bitcoin space or crypto space, please consider subscribing. That is always appreciated. Let's become, millionaires together, right? And that's that, guys. Get ready for the next bull run because it is coming. And I really want you guys to prepare yourselves for that. And I know you guys, hopefully, you guys are in fact prepared for it. So that being said, guys, continue to DC into Bitcoin, hold your Bitcoins or any other crypto assets. Okay. And then if you want to take money off the table, that will obviously be, next year in 2025 when we are in fact in a bull cycle, bull market, right? Bull run. So that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.